Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's Liquor Talk right here on WCRN AM 830. And I am joined today by the incomparable, the one, the only, the mesmerizing Randall J. Bird.
That's right. Mesmerizing as I'll put you to sleep
Yes,
into a
that's
deep trance.
exactly what I was talking about.
But you know what? We have twice the wine in just the same time.
Whoa.
So I think we have to introduce, of course,
Let me
by
get,
contractual
let me get his
obligation
music
with
together.
the correct music,
Yeah, he's got the music going now.
the grape one.
We got to get him. We got to get him going. There he is, making his way. Stop kissing babies. We don't have time for that today, Ray.
No, I don't.
Right.
Because he's brought
Yeah.
two wines
Two
today.
wines.
All right.
Well,
So Ray,
John-
welcome to
okay,
the
so
show.
let me just explain something. Johnny on the spot. He's in Ireland this week. He's still there. He's coming back. He'll be back.
So would you say he's Johnny on the green spot?
Yeah, probably.
The Irish whiskey?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That was a long way to make that pun, but that was perfect. I like that one. That was good. Yes, he's there. We won't have a show next week. I should point that out. I'll be in Tampa, and but we will have one the week after. And which brings me to another point. And since Ray's here, it sort of all ties in together before we even start anything, because I want to get this out there on Saturday, May 9th. It's the day before Mother's Day. We do it every year, the day before Mother's Day. This year, it's Saturday, May 9th, from 2 to 3:30. We are going to have our Tequila and Rosé Festival. So Tequila Rosé Festival, it's a $10 gift card. You can go to juliusliquors.com, go to the events and pull it up. It's a $10 to go, but you get it back in a gift card, and you can bring a friend with you. If you don't have one, one will be provided for you. And Saturday, May 9th from 2 to 3:30. So it's going to be rosé wines from the wine department, and it's going to be tequila and mezcals from the spirits department. It's a very, very fun festival that
Yep.
I suggest everybody go. And the great part is the next day is Mother's Day. So you can try some stuff and you can pick something up for your mother, which is great because you're the reason that she drinks anyways.
Well,
Ray laughs, but he knows
fun,
it's
fun
true.
event,
It's
but
very
also
true.
bring, the person you can bring is your mom. So she can pick out
You
stuff
could.
that she likes.
Yeah.
And then,
Mom, come on with me.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends, Mom, so it's your fault.
and,
Come with me.
do you feel that like moms in general like surprises? Like if you were to surprise her with a rosé or a tequila or mezcal, would she prefer to have the one that she likes?
See, here's the thing. When you buy, we talk about this. We talk about this a lot, believe it or not. Is when you're getting a gift, there's two ways you can go. You can buy the person what they like, or you can buy the person what you think they might like, but would never pick up for themselves.
Right. Because
So
they're not
those
going to
sort
pay
of
for it
two.
with their own money to come off of what they normally like.
Right.
But they
Exactly.
might find something new.
They might find
exciting.
something new and
Okay.
exciting and stuff like that. So it's always sort of a one of those conundrums that people always come in. What do I get them? Do I get them? Well, they usually drink this, but what can I get them that they might like?
Yeah.
And so I go for the thing of like, if you're hitting the right category, like if the mom likes rosé wines,
Right.
and you get her another rosé wine, you're still in the same ballpark. So, but it might be not something that they ordinarily liked. If the
Sure.
mother likes rosé wines and you buy her, like a Barolo from Italy, you may be barking up the wrong tree.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I always, the way I look at it is anytime you're going to give a gift,
Yeah.
you want to cut the blame element out of it.
Well, if you want to cut the blame element, you get them what they
You
like.
just get
But they also
exactly
now
what
know
they
the
say.
price you paid
Right.
because that's what they usually get.
But they told
Like,
you,
oh.
you didn't make the mistake. That
Yeah.
was their,
Yeah, that was it.
yeah.
I got to tell you
Anyway.
though, before we get on, like I wanted to get the tequila rosé, which is May 9th. I wanted to get that out of the way. But next week is a jam-packed week at Julio's for like events. So Wednesday, Randall Bird will be doing Whiskey Wednesday,
Yes.
and we'll taste some of your whiskey going on. So we'll get back to that. Thursday, we got an Ardbeg. You can't untaste it, which is the worst. I got to go to marketing. I got to talk to marketing companies. So Ardbeg is doing a tasting here from 4 to 7 on Thursday, April 30th, right? From 4 to 7.
Right.
And the name of this, the last year was like Smoke Show, and they had like, no, it wasn't even Smoke Show, Smoke Trails or something like that. I don't even think they've done Smoke Show, which makes the most
Right.
sense. Ardbeg, which is a smoky, peaty scotch, right?
Right.
They're doing this thing. The name of this one is the National Tour. It's the 2026 National Tour, and is you can't untaste it. And to me, there's just way too many negative connotations in that
Right.
wording that I don't know if that's where I would.
Everybody who loves Ardbeg is going to be like, yeah, you can't. They'll understand what the marketing is. But
Right, you
anyone
understand
who's
it, right.
new to the category, that sounds negative.
Well, I think you know what. All right,
Like you're not going to be able to untaste this. Like you'll never get it
yeah,
out of your
like
mouth.
your mouth, right?
Right.
This isn't Malort,
Right.
you know. I mean, but like I don't know. I think I could have come up with a couple different things that may have been a little bit better than I can't untaste. You can't.
Oh, you
untaste
can always do worse too. Remember that Isla ad campaign for the Pete files?
Yes.
I was like
Yeah, that wasn't a good one,
uh,
Randall. 'Cause especially when you kept mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
getting thrown in jail.
Okay.
All right. So after that, after the Ardbeg tasting from 4 to 7, there is a Mad Hatter May Day tasting that's going on after that. That's April 30th also. That's from 7 to 8, and it's downstairs. We're going to have wine, music, snacks, and more. Johnny has said he's going to make some sort of cocktail. The wine department's got like 7.
He's not coming back.
He's coming back.
Took the
He's coming
Irish
back.
exit. He's in Ireland.
Oh, he
He's-
told us if you
Oh.
take the Irish exit, you just leave and never come
Oh,
back.
okay.
I mean, come on, Randall. Let's not be silly on that one.
All right.
And then Friday, May 1st, we have a beer, wine, and bourbon tasting downstairs in the Metro station. But this one is to benefit the Westboro Police Foundation. It's $50 a ticket. You can go to westboropolicefoundation.org and get a ticket. All proceeds benefit the Westboro Police Foundation, right? But it's going to be down here, and they always seem to have a really good time at this event. So if you want to support the local police foundation, the Westboro Police Foundation,
Yep.
You may want to sign up for that. We've given them a nice space downstairs to work with, and it'll be a
And
lot
then
of fun.
because you need a break, no radio show next week.
No radio show next week because I'll be in Tampa moving my youngest out of college. So hopefully my back survives this time. Last time it didn't go so well, but let's hope it's a little bit better this time. All right. And then Wednesday also, I am going to be at the Massachusetts Package Store Owners Association trade show on that side. I get a busy week next week too. Let's get to Ray's stuff, and then I'll go through what I did this past weekend when I wasn't on the radio show and all the cool stuff that happened with that. So, Ray, let's do
It's the
wine of the week.
And stop whining. And this week, Ryan, it is the wines
Wines
plural of the
the
week. Yes.
Well, the wine department usually just doesn't stop at one, anyways. There's usually
exactly.
more than one wine that day,
yes.
so that makes sense. All right, what do we got, Ray?
Okay, so I picked two wines out that I really want people to get to know because, first of all, the pricing is ridiculous. It is the best price on both items in the entire country.
That's nice.
Okay,
Like
and
to
the,
hear that.
and the quality level is
My wallet likes to hear that one,
Yeah.
Mr. Ray.
Yes, sir. And the quality level matches the original price.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one we've got is a Chardonnay, and I thought we'd show this one because people have connotations about what Chardonnay should be. Or
Chardonnay can be all over the board.
It can be, especially California.
Yeah.
So this is a California Chardonnay. It is from Sonoma, specifically the Alexander Valley.
Okay.
And one of
Were you going to ask that, Randall?
and one of the reasons I chose this one here is because this comes from, as I said, this Alexander Valley, but the southern part of the Alexander Valley. And why is that important? Because it abuts the Russian River Valley, which is known for a very cool climate, very conducive for Chardonnay. It is family owned. It is Stuhl Muller.
Why are you
The name-
swearing on my show?
Well, Stuhl means stool in
Stool like
German.
you sit on. Stool.
Yes.
So this is a
Not
sample.
like not the medical term.
Not-
Stool. No.
yeah.
This is a sample of the
What is it? The Schulmanner?
Stuhl
Schul.
Muller.
Muller.
Schulmuller.
Yeah, it is
I
family
think you got
owned.
to say it with a German accent. Schulmuller.
Okay, so it's family owned, which is very important to me.
Right?
But this one here, this particular Chardonnay, I like it because it has what we call minimal intervention. And by
Okay.
that, I mean very little oak is used, and the oak that is used, all but 6% is what we call old oak or neutral oak. So it's there to give the complexity to the wine. That cool Russian River influence from the ocean retains that nice acidity. So it's a great food wine. So you pick up some lemon in there. You got passion fruit, a little hint of grapefruit. Uh, just a really, really nice wine. Well balanced is the key.
All
in
right.
this
Since
one.
I droned on and on at the beginning of the show, we've run out of time on the radio show before our commercial break. So let's take a commercial break. And then when we come back, we'll continue with wine. For those of you who want to follow us on Facebook, we still have a live show going on, and we'll do something in between. And we'll come back on the other side of the break with Ray.
It's the liquor talking. Please stay tuned. We'll continue shortly.
All right. For everybody that showed up, oh, thank you. For everybody that showed up today, we actually released some Cantillon beer, Belgian beer today, which is very difficult to get at the store. And it was a line out this morning, and I know probably half the people were disappointed because it can only get so much. We're working on trying to get more. What kills me is we were at one point we're one of the very few places in even in Massachusetts that actually carried Belgian beer. And one of my personal favorites, I love Belgian beer because it's beer flavored beer. So we did that this morning. We are trying to get more for people, but what the beer department did is they said, "Well, it felt really bad." They put our barrel aged farmhouse pale ale on sale today at $12.99. I believe it's still on. But this was actually aged in our Eagle Rare bourbon barrels that we did this on. So I thought we would give this a taste since we had it open this morning. And I don't know if Randall, have you ever had like a farmhouse ale? Have you ever had anything like
No.
that? Yeah, give that to Ray.
Now, was this aged below sea level? I mean, coming from the Benelux kind of countries, right? So,
Farmhouse ale. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to give you one more. Hold on. Yeah, our studio audience is thirsty over there, and they can't drink the
now,
wine yet. So
is the farmhouse style cloudy?
yeah, it's sort of that rustic, and it's also been barrel aged, so you're going to get that. Um, like a good saison, like a Belgian saison, that would be a similar sort of style to this. Um, and you sort of get like the thing about this, they're all naturally carbonated. They're all. It's a very natural product. So the only thing that a lot of happens with a lot of these things is like when that I've had happen to me is the like foam when you open them because it is just natural carbonization. It's a lot harder to control, but they're delicious. You let it foam off or whatever, but then you just have it. I try to always say to everybody, you drink them very like cold. That'll stop a lot of that foaming action to happen. But try this, see what you guys think. See, I like this. That's that little bit of sour to it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? A little bit of sour to it, almost a little bit of almost orange or citrus in there too. I like this one. But this is something that so we had everybody try this when they came in, so at least you know dull the pain a little bit of not getting your Cantillon because we are trying to get more. Just so everybody understands that we are trying to get more of that stuff in. It's finally starting to come back where people are really looking for it.
Yeah.
Cantillon. Cantillon. So, what you guys think of the farmhouse? You like it? It's a little different, very thirst quenching, sort of
Yeah.
a neat tasting beer. So, yeah, a little barrel aged beer. You can taste it in there, but it's not crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the farmhouse that was tasty.
Yeah, just the rustic floor,
Yeah.
floor of the farmhouse. I'm gonna get into a little bit later on. I just got back from Louisville in Kentucky, and some of the stuff I saw there, and some of the meetings that I had there, which I think will interest everybody. But really, really good time. I had a really, really, really good time. Um, Very interesting. Learned a lot. Learned a lot. This trip was for the ABL, and
Okay.
I'll go into that in a little bit. All right, here we go. We're coming back. Hey, everybody, we're back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And of course, we have El Rey is here today to give us the wine of the week, or wines of the week, I should say. We started talking about the first one, which is our Chardonnay and Stuhlmacher.
Stuhlmuller.
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 And Chardonnay. All right. First of all, before we start tasting this, can you give us the price point and the name one more time and the price on it?
Okay, it's estate grown. It is Stuhlmuller Chardonnay. It is the 2023 vintage, which, by the way, was a great vintage in California. And the price around the country is $29.98.
All right, $29.98 usually for this. I'm putting it
Right.
up on the screen so people can see it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try that. We're gonna try this and see if it works, but might have to do the other camera. But we're gonna try a couple
That's a
different.
screen
Thank you.
capture that.
There you go. All right.
However,
20, so like around $30.
not $30. So
Okay.
we're selling this for, on bottle one, $15.98.
It's almost half price.
Yeah, $15.98. And like I said, for me, California Chardonnay, the key is balance. I want balance, proper amount of acidity and
Yep.
freshness, the concentration of fruit.
This a little bit barrel aged, you said?
It is,
Neutral barrel.
yeah, all but about 6%. 6% is about new oak. The rest is all neutral oak or used oak. There is malolactic in here.
It's not overly done. I think that's what I think we were talking earlier. I think that's where a lot of Chardonnays sort of like we're such a land of extremes. Like
Yeah, yeah.
we were talking about beer earlier. How much hops we can put in beer or something like that. Chardonnay was like, how much oak and malolactic fermentation can we possibly get? And it really got to the point where I don't think you were really, you get to the point where I don't know how much Chardonnay you were actually tasting. It sort of like warped it.
I agree. It was masked. It was masked by
This
the-
has got a
yeah.
pretty good. It's got a little bit in it. You can taste it, but it's the right amount.
Yeah.
Again, this could be drunk like we're drinking it right now by itself, but this would be a great food wine too.
Well, that's what I said about the acidity level in here, the freshness of the grapes. Retain that acidity, which makes it a perfect wine to have with food.
That's got some
Absolutely.
good like almost a grapefruit tones to it.
Little grapefruit,
Yeah.
passion fruit in
Yeah.
there. On the finish,
A little tropical too.
and a little tropical fruit there too. That's from the Wente clone that they're using of Chardonnay.
Okay.
But on the back end, some nuts, hazelnut, almonds on there as well. So there's a lot going on here.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, for a little over $15,
Exactly.
and that's pretty damn nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the white wine.
That is the white wine.
Now we have. I also see on the dais. We have a red wine.
We do. So we're going to pivot from
I'll put
California
that up there, Randall, so you can see it.
to France. We're going to go to the
To France.
to France. We're going to go to the southern Rhone Valley for a Côte de Rhone.
All right.
So, with Côte de Rhones, with all the
One of my
producers-
favorites. I love Cote de Rones.
every producer is different. As an example, Guigal uses roughly 50-50 blend of Grenache and Syrah. Chateau Saint Combe uses all Syrah, which is highly unusual. This particular producer, which is called Domaine La Menorine, very
Easy for you
unique.
to say.
So this particular producer is using primarily, if not all, Grenache.
Okay.
Every now and then, depending on the vintage, he might put in a little Mourvedre and a little Syrah, but generally it's going to be all Grenache, as this is. So here, again, we're all different, but you should be picking up some black fruit like blackberry in here, some
Mhm.
black plum in there, some red cherry, spice.
Even like a
Little
little
pepper.
tobacco.
Yep, a little tobacco leaf in there as well. Yep.
Really nice.
So it's,
This is definitely. I think this one here already has me thinking of food. I don't know if I would drink this one as much by itself, like on its own, but it's definitely a food wine. I
medium-
would love this with food.
So Ryan, it's medium body, which
Yep.
would make it a great spring summer wine. You want to put something on the grill,
Yep.
perfect with that. I mean, or you could do something even elegant, like a lamb. Have a
I
lamb
was
dinner
thinking
with that.
lamb.
Yeah, but virtually anything you could have with roasted chicken if you want. I mean, it's goes with almost anything.
Really good.
Yeah,
All right.
thi-
So what's the name on this one again? And
So
give us the price.
So
point.
it's Domaine La Menorine, okay?
Yep.
So the price virtually everywhere that I saw was around $18 a bottle. We're selling this at $12.98
Okay.
bottle. Again, that translates into the best price in the country.
All right. Good. And now you're going to be upstairs tasting these.
So these, I'm glad you asked. So these two, also Dog Point Sauvignon Blanc
Oh, I
from
like Dog Point
New
Sauvignon
New
Blanc.
Zealand.
That's
Plus,
a very underrated Sauvignon
it
Blanc.
really
I
is.
love Dog Point.
It doesn't have the
I
notoriety.
love dogs that point too, Randall.
It's
You love dogs.
I do.
So I'm gonna have that tasted, and also 12 wines are available to taste off our state-of-the-art machines upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people remember that we have 12 wines on basically on tap all the time. So
time.
if you want to
Yeah.
try something, we have it. You can try it before you buy it. I mean, that's
Yeah, if you don't like dealing with people and you love robots, that's another way that you could try some.
you're still going to deal with some people, and the
Well,
wine
but not
department
as
uses
much
not
as-
as much. You're right, but not as much. But you're right. You'll be drying these all afternoon upstairs on the store.
Yeah, all afternoon, and the wines on the machine, which are automatic pours, we're there to help you navigate through them, talk to you about the wines, so you're not just tasting them. We'll give you a little blurb.
Well,
on
the other part is too is like even if you find like it narrows down to help people define what they like. A lot of people can't describe what they like, but they know it when they taste it.
exactly.
Well, okay, so we'll just taste some wines, and you can say, "Oh, I like it. I like that, but I like this one better." Okay, that gives the wine department a way to go. Like,
Mhm.
okay, if you like that, I know where we're going now. It gives you direction, so you're not coming back and forth to the store trying to get your palate down. It makes it a lot easier, and it narrows it down quicker for us,
Mhm.
and that means you'll get wine that you really do enjoy.
Without data mining.
Yes, without all the data mining.
It's
You're
just
correct,
listening.
Randall. That's
It's
right.
just
It's just listening and tasting. I mean, what's wrong with listening and tasting to wine?
Right.
I mean, there's nothing. Well, Randall doesn't like whining, but other than that, it's great. All right. Ray, can we have enough help upstairs? You want to stay down with us? for a minute?
Lydia and Dennis are upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, you want to stay with us then?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Great. Shall we indulge in the drink of the show?
We always should be. The answer is always yes.
I know.
I don't know why.
I don't know why I even asked it. This is our new Wilderness Trail. I don't think we tried this one yet, and I couldn't remember, but we're going to try it again because I don't care because it's really good. It's a weed. Maybe the studio audience. Did we do the weeded?
We
bourbon?
have the archivist
No.
over there. Yep.
We're going to do a weeded bourbon for Wilderness Trail. This is called Fair Weeder Friend, and this is our new weeded whiskey coming from
Wilderness Trail.
Wilderness Trail. So
So we put this in our coffee mug. In New England, it's nobody's business what's in your coffee mug, but we're happy to tell you that today, Wilderness Trail, and of course, a pun with wheat.
with a weeded pun.
Yes.
All right. So we haven't done we've done a lot with Wilderness Trail in the past. We haven't done something. We just ran out of all of our Wilderness Trail stuff. This is like perfect timing. It's a weeded bourbon. This one was really good. We love this one.
We're off the trail.
We're off the trail.
Yeah.
So this is let's see. It's 110.43 proof. This is off of our barrel sample. So this is the sample that they sent us. This is
Not in
barrel
yet.
strength. This is not in yet, but hell, we got whiskey. We might as well drink it, I thought. So let's try it.
This is quite good.
It's delicious.
Yep.
And for folks that come in and watch the
Hmm.
show in person, this is how we keep you from
like it?
turning animalistic and ugly.
It's going to be bottled at cast strength. Yeah. It's a cast strength. The single
That
barrel
may
cast strength.
drop a few points though.
Yeah, it can change a
whatever,
little
but
bit while our
it'll be
sample,
close
but it'll
to
be
this.
it will be close. That one's going to be Wilderness Trail, Lock and Key, Fair Weeder Friend when it eventually gets here.
Yeah.
Now, I did get some. Okay, so you want to hear some good news?
Sure.
I know you
I'm always
we-
waiting for the other
the other food
drop.
the other shoe to drop. Couple of different things that I found out this week. That the end of this week, so next week we should be popping. One of them is so Midwest Distillers started bringing stuff into Massachusetts. And one of the ones that was really popular was their pumpernickel rye. We couldn't keep it on the shelf. Well, they lost a distributor. And not before, however, we had already been in talks with them about doing a barrel. So we actually did a barrel. We picked a barrel from them,
Right.
and it's called 38 Special. And it's a pumpernickel rye, which is a little odd. But like I said, we couldn't keep it on the shelf. Now we can't get any. They have gotten a new distributor. They're actually going to bring our barrel in. It's coming in. It should be in sometime this week or next week, I should say.
Okay.
Going to start coming in. So that one's going to be called 38 Special. It's a pumpernickel rye. Very excited about that sort of now happening, because guess what? I still can't get pumpernickel rye. So the only one that we're going to basically have is our single barrel cast strength.
Right.
So I'm very excited that it is coming in, and fantastic. So we got so many different things. We got projects happening. We got all the stuff happening. The other one that I think I should probably tell you about just briefly, and we'll bring it up again. Our Lefroy barrel is now has now come in. That's hitting the warehouse, I think, on Monday. So that's coming in. That one's called Fortunato's Folly. It is an Amontillado cask, which is a type of sherry. Amontillado cask finished Lefroy. So it's going to be smoky with Amontillado sherry. And it's called Fortunato's
Made famous by the Poe story about the cask of Amontillado.
Cask of Amontillado. I said, oh, I'll name it Cask of Amontillado. And I'm like, that's a little too on the nose, for Poe fans. So it's called Fortunato's Folly. Fortunato, of course, is the wine expert, Ray. He gets very high on himself, and he has to drink this Cask of Amontillado, which ultimately becomes his
directing this directly at Ray.
Ultimately becomes his undoing as he gets sealed in a wall. And the cool part about this story in the connection is a lot of people know that Edgar Allan Poe spent time here in Boston. He was actually stationed at Fort Freedom, which is Castle Island. At the time, he heard a story that he based his Cask of Amontillado story on. So there is out of a Massachusetts connection. So I think that's not a
all right. Well, more connections, more alcohol, more of It's the Liquor Talking when we return back after this commercial break. Please stay tuned to AM Radio 830 on your dial, and we'll be back on the other side of this commercial with more of the show and some Facebook Live video feed during the commercial break.
I'll torture these guys during the break. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So you named it 38 Special.
That was barrel number 38.
Wow. I would have named it Amber Alert.
Why?
Because they lost their distributor.
Oh, I see.
So,
That's funny.
I don't know.
No, not no.
And the liquid is amber, right?
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys? I don't think we have much time during this commercial. This one's sort of. Let's try this. All right. I got this in this week. I have known nothing about it. I saw it upstairs and said we're going to try it. Is that a good story? This is Bum Energy. Zero sugar energy drink, 12 fluid ounces. This one is the reason why I grabbed it because it's root beer. Bum Energy. It's just like, who is coming up with these names? One bum,
Jesus.
one of these equals a 12-ounce cup of coffee as caffeine levels. Wake up early and chase greatness. Dream it big. Dream so big it scares you. The journey is greater than the reward. Expect less, hope more. Oh my goodness, they got like everything. Love your mom so much you tattoo her name on your arm. Okay, this has gone off the rails. All right, let's try it and see if it's any good.
The show has, but this
has really got off. Like, I mean, okay.
All
Here's
right,
my
what
problem.
you need
When
to know:
try to
root beer flavored, high caffeine alcohol drink. Clear,
right, it's clear.
carbonated.
You know when you try
Smells like root beer.
You know that kid that tries too hard to be cool at school? This can just tried that. All right, here. Try this.
Smells like root beer.
It smells like root beer. And by the way, this doesn't really throw me off that much that it's clear because I love birch beer, which is very akin to that, and I love white birch beer. So, all right.
Do you know what the bite and barks is? Caffeine.
Yep. You know, that
It's
isn't
not
bad.
typical to find caffeine in a root beer. It's not part of the style. So they're doing,
Okay.
so their bum energy is going to probably be a whole lineup of just putting caffeine in all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, this tastes pretty good. I got to give it. It does taste like root beer.
I like this. Personally, I like this.
It's got the root beer. It's got
Yeah.
that roots taste. It's got the little bit of the vanilla. It's actually really good. I don't like the name. You gotta explain the name to me. I don't know. Bum energy. That I don't even know anything about. Contains no fruit juice. Just so you guys all know.
Is it supposed to be
5
boom,
calories. Only
boom
5 calories.
energy?
Boom. Maybe.
It's a hard U.
Maybe. All right. Here we go. It's pretty good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN. All right. During the break, we actually
We had a
tried.
fight about bums.
What's that? We had a fight about bums. We actually tried Bum Energy root beer flavored. All the caffeine of a 12-ounce cup of coffee in a 12-ounce, no 5-calorie. What was it? 5-calorie and 0 sugar.
I don't
It
know.
was 0 sugar.
Zero sugar.
0 sugar.
As
Actually
we were
tasted
hearing
like-
the marketing description, I fell asleep.
Yeah, did you? It actually tastes like root beer. It's got a good creaminess, almost on the lines of almost like a cream soda.
Cream soda.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a little bit
Yeah.
more vanilla than a regular root beer, I think so. But I thought it was actually pretty pleasant. Let's put it this way: it tastes a lot better than Red Bull. So, which you don't have to go hard to do that. But is everybody just addicted to that flavor now?
Oh.
Is that what it is? It has to be,
It
right?
has to be that. Yeah.
I can't. There's certain things that I can't get like around, and that's one. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on, I got something for you
right.
guys to try. Hold on. No, that actually reminded me of this.
Obstacles, things that
Yeah,
bug you. That reminded me. of
yeah,
something.
it did. It actually did. So I know a couple. This is going to be a trend all summer long, and I don't know why because fusion drink, which for like the golf course has been a thing for a while. We just tried one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's like this grape juice flavored thing, and other people are coming out with these fusions, and I can't get around it because to me it's like it tastes like Welch's grape soda, and it's like
Right.
not even grape soda, grape juice, right? And I can't really wrap my head around it, but I had a funny feeling that this is on the same lines of that. So I was in Kentucky this week, and I went to the headquarters of Sazerac, who's the owner of Buzzballs cocktails. Grapes Gone Wild. This is one of their Buzzball flavors. We're going to try several of these coming up, but they switched over from wine base, or they make both wine base and spirits base. So these are all vodka.
And this
this
is
one's vodka.
purple.
It's purple, which you would expect, right? It's purple.
This is vodka based.
This is vodka based now. So all of these things coming out now, that's the fusion, are all vodka based. And I said, I think this is their version of fusion. And you're going to see them. I think Cutwater just came out with one. What's the other one? I can't think. What's the other? Oh my God, I just blanked. There's another one just came out. There's like
High
3
Noon?
companies just came. High Noon just came out with one. They all come out with fusion. So this is Buzzball cocktails, Grape Gone Wild. This is 15% ABV. This is a 200 milliliter ball, so to speak. I think that's what they're all going for. This has got more alcohol sort of flavor to it than it does like pure grape, like grape juice, like Welch's grape juice sort of flavor. But I think that's where but it's still that grape juice sort of flavor. I don't get it. This doesn't, by the way, the flavor on this is not purple. Yes, it is actually a flavor. We all know it. We all know when we taste it. We know what purple tastes like, especially if you're a Gen Xer. You know what purple tastes like. What do you think?
I do not like this.
You don't like it? Why?
It tastes artificially.
Yep.
And To be honest with you, there's a Welch's Grape Ghost, which doesn't have alcohol in it, that
Okay.
is just superior in flavor. So I've been drinking a lot of that. I'm not opposed to the grape flavor,
Right. Did you like
but
the
this
did
one
you
I
like the
thought was
fusions?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I just I like grape soda though.
Yeah.
So
But grape soda is purple. The
well,
flavor purple. It doesn't taste like
sometimes
Welch's
this
grape.
tastes more like less like grape and more like a
The
soda.
purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's not my cup of tea. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't know. I think it's weird. It has a little bit of an off flavor, but I could see why these could be very very popular, but not necessarily my cup of tea. So there you go.
I mean, Buzzballs has done some nice products. I just not.
Yeah, they done. We tried that one. We had the eggnog one and stuff like that. We'll try a couple more. They gave me a pink lemonade one, but I didn't want to check my bag coming back from Kentucky,
Yeah.
so I didn't bring back any samples, which is sad because I did a lot of work. Also, I was there for the ABL, which is the American Beverage Licensees. I'm on the executive board. I'm a vice president of the association. This is where we had our meeting, was in Louisville this year.
Right.
So, of course, I made a bunch of other arrangements since I was flying to Louisville. I met with Kave, the owner of Rabbit Hole. We picked a barrel for the Massachusetts Package Store Owners Association at Peerless. This stuff is unbelievable, Randall. You're gonna love this stuff so much. We picked a high rye that they did. Ended up being 8 years old and 113 proof
Bourbon.
bourbon.
Yep.
It's really it's exceptionally good. That's only going to be available to MassPack members. So if you're in the association, you'll be able to purchase that before it comes in. We'll be selling that. I also got to meet with our good friend Macaulay Milton from Dark Arts.
Yep.
And I just blended up a new batch of bourbon for us too. So
With a hint of Japanese French connection. More
yeah,
to come
so
on that.
I can tell you what it is. So we blended a medium toasted Mizunara finished bourbon
Right.
with a light toast Mizunara bourbon, finished bourbon with a finished bourbon in cognac.
Okay.
So those three in a sort of different proportion. We put those together. That'll be coming out, and I'm going to name it Jewels of Japan. And that one will be coming out. So it's Jules, Jules, as in the person's name of Japan. So it sort of sounds like jewels, like a jewel of Japan. The reason is I got the inspiration for the name off of Jules Burnett, who is a French military officer who was in Japan, feudal Japan, and they based the movie The Last Samurai off of his exploits in Japan. So it wasn't an American; it was actually a French military gentleman, Jules Burnett, that did it. So I thought it was an apt name since it was cognac in Japanese Mizunara. So
His Japanese name was Nakzara. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know
Which
that.
is the end of cognac and
Yes, I know. You're gonna. Yeah. I figured you were going on that realm, and I thought about like French samurai, and I thought of a bunch of other things, but I thought this one when I sort of remembered the story and then looked it up, and I said he was French, and I thought this one was an apropos name for it, so I think it'll be sort of fun. All right. Should we try something? How about let's try this? I didn't bring this back, but you can only get this in Kentucky.
So where did this come from?
A friend of ours
Smuggle it.
brought it back, and we did it at the thing. Nelson I'll give his first name. I won't give his last name, but Nelson brought this back for us. It's Old Forester, the 117 series. This is High Angel Share Rye, Kentucky Straight Rye whiskey, and it's at 110 proof.
Old Forester, and what's the name of it?
This one's the 117 series.
Yeah.
This is like a whole thing. These are like these 375s you can only get down at the distillery or in Kentucky. There you go. So I figured we would.
Is Nelson's last name Fort?
No, it is not. It's not Fort Nelson.
Okay.
That would be that, and that would be on Wild Turkey's grounds, not Old Fort.
Well, I mean, maybe that's why you weren't disclosing it.
Well, this was, what's funny is, so I don't know. Are you guys all familiar what's sort of going on with
Probably not. I don't know what you're talking about, but I probably don't.
probably don't know what's going on right now in the world of whiskey. So Brown Forman, who is the parent company of Jack Daniels and
Old Forester.
Old Forester and Woodford,
Reserve, yeah.
is in talks with two separate entities. One of them is Pernod Ricard, the French company, Pernod Ricard, and the other one is an American company, Sazerac, which is independently owned and independently family owned company too. So there, the deal sort of looks like this: is that with Pernod Ricard, Brown Forman would be be more of a merger type thing.
Okay.
And with Sazerac, they're offering basically a complete buyout. The last number that was thrown around was $15 billion for
Oh my word.
the for the Brown Forman Company. Now the Brown Forman Company is still, even though it's a publicly traded company, is still a lot of the stocks are controlled or owned by the Brown family. So this is shaping up to be very, very interesting. And of course, I had meetings when I was down there with, oddly enough, Mark Brown, but he's the head of Sazerac,
Right.
and the CEO of Sazerac too was also there, and it was just interesting about what sort of going on at that
Wow.
juncture.
Did you raise your card during the bidding? Were you?
I was not allowed to raise my
Oh,
card.
okay.
Try this ride.
They did
see
a
what you
credit
think.
check.
They
and
did a
were like,
credit
"You know
check, and they go,
what? Yeah,
"No, sir, you do not have $15
please wait in this
billion
other
dollars."
room."
That's a big. I mean, that's a cash deal, though. I mean, I don't know how you sort of like throw that one up.
All right.
What do you think of this one?
Delicious. Rich.
Old Forester now has been really getting, over the last probably 4 or 5 years. We've been doing some single barrels from them too. Has really come to the forefront. It was sort of looked upon as sort of a, a bottom shelf, but I think it's more of a shelf gem in the fact that it's consistently out there.
All right.
All right, we can take a break. Oh, there it is.
Ryan, is Brown Forman,
What's that?
is Brown Forman a publicly traded company?
It is a publicly traded company, and the stock's been going nuts.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say,
yeah.
yeah.
So, no real decision on this. There's a little inside baseball that I really can't get into because it was sort of told in confidence. But there's also there's also a underlying reason where Sazerac, I think, wants to buy Brown Forman. So it's a very interesting. It's very interesting all around. But and the other thing is, I got to go visit. I was at Buffalo Trace, and I saw Freddie Johnson, who's third generation at Buffalo Trace. He works there. Randall loves him because he makes like Freddie's root beer, and he does. He's a really super nice guy, and he's been giving tours for forever down there. So the story is that he's third generation. His grandfather and Colonel Taylor were friends. And then his dad,
E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor, so all the famous bourbon, they were friends, and they sort of, and the funny part is that his dad and Elmer T. Lee were friends and have been friends for thing. Matter of fact, they served in the war together. So that they had that they were sort of friends, and then Freddie's like third. Freddie ran around. So he'll tell you, I ran around this place when he was 5-6 years old, running around a distillery and stuff like that. So he's sort of a fixture, but a super nice guy. And when I was down there, I showed him a picture of Obi, who was the barrel dancer. He would actually make barrels dance. He was like he worked in the rick house, and he would bring down the single barrels. He was like in charge of that. He had forearms like Popeye. I mean, just moving barrels all day, right?
He only had 2 arms,
Yeah,
but the
Forearm,
forearms
well,
of those 2 arms.
that was actually a good one. Finally hit it. I have a picture of him, myself, and Elmer T. Lee together. And Freddie goes, "Oh, I need a picture because I guess Obi's still around, and they've been trying to get him to go, but they don't have a lot of pictures of him. So I was very happy to share the photo with them too. So had a great time down there. It's always good to see the amount of construction, Randall, that has gone on down there and renovations that have gone down at Buffalo Trace. You and I haven't been down there in a while. I was just shocked at how much stuff's been done.
Yeah.
And the big thing is right now is a lot of these new rick houses they're building are actually temperature controlled.
Yeah.
So they can replicate some of their other rick houses to try to get product that's similar to the ones that they're now producing in other, so the warehouse can be in other locations. I just thought it was really interesting what they were trying to pull off. So
Ooh.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And what should we what do you want
Well, we should talk about this. I don't know if we need to sample it.
to
Get this out of the way.
All right. Do you want to get this out of the way?
This is
You're just a
Making
glutton
a
for punishment
comeback.
today.
Johnny Bootlegger. No, I said we don't have to taste it. This is blue.
Oh no, you're gonna taste it.
This is raspberry flavored shot.
Remember Zarex? You're
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
Do you remember Zarex?
Yeah. Yeah.
Randall, do you?
No.
I don't even know if I can open this thing. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right, I got it open here.
How strong it is.
I know. That's a strong. That's the universe saying, please don't open it.
So bright blue,
Right, blue.
And it's raspberry.
not a mouthwash.
I don't know. Why did we figure that raspberry's blue? Do you know the reason
No,
behind that?
it's
Why
just like-
raspberry would be blue? All right, here we go. Coming back.
No, smells like raspberry.
Here we go.
Oh,
All right, everybody. I don't know if we're going to finish the show in a really good way or not, but we're going to try. So
but whatever happens, it will end.
what it will at some point it will end. Johnny Bootlegger, we have another sample from them. For those of you who are unfamiliar with that, Johnny Bootlegger is a 12%
Nobody
alcohol.
should be familiar with
I
it.
know,
Yeah,
really
it
should
just
not.
literally is coming out, right?
Well, no, it's in. So this is basically a malt based shot. I don't know how you want to
In a
describe it.
small flask.
This is Scarface Sour Raspberry. I mean, it's Scarface Sour Raspberry. I mean, the names are just too bad. But
It
this is
bright blue.
this is so projects that places that can't sell alcohol spirits can actually sell similar products at a lower ABV made from either malt or wine. So if you have a malt or wine license, this would be a product that you could sell that mimics, well, supposed to mimic like really other bad products that actually have spirit alcohol in them or distilled alcohol in them.
And the last one was green. like
Green, that was a
Yeah,
sour
grass
apple.
Green,
Yeah.
bright green.
You know, I didn't look at
So
that
if
one
you're
where
going
it
to
said.
do stuff
didn't
that,
realize that-
like might be a substitute for people who are trying to like maybe hide their alcohol consumption.
No, it's just different
Why-
places, right?
Right, but why do stuff that's like literally going to stain your teeth blue or green?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's got the
It did-
raspberry is a very sour
Yeah.
taste.
It says it's sour, Scarface sour, Randall.
Then that is the defining characteristic of this, and the fact that it's blue.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. I would not recommend this product to anybody.
Nope. Nope.
And I don't know why I just tasted it again. I have no idea.
Because you think it's going to be
It's
something
gonna be
like
better. It can't
candy
be
or
this-
like a super bomb pop, that blue part of
It
it.
can't. Yeah, I think you know. What I was thinking of. Yeah, exactly. The red, white, and blue ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking somewhere it's going to be sort of like that. It's not. It just tastes terrible. But then you sort of think, you start thinking about like, okay, but like it's 12%. So what are you gonna make it? What are you gonna make with this?
You're gonna
Like,
make a face that
well,
looks like
other
you're not
than
enjoying it.
yeah, not enjoying it, I guess. All right. Now that we've done that, let's do something. Randall is doing this Whiskey Wednesday, which is the 29th of April.
Yep.
Randall is doing what are we doing? We're gonna
It's
do
William Grant
William Grant?
Glenfiddich tasting.
Glenfiddich.
And we're going to go through the lineup of the Glenfiddich product, including this brand new, never before seen 19-year-old bourbon barrel release, which we have an advanced sample of, which will be at the tasting.
This is gonna be at the tasting. Well, that doesn't say
And
that.
this is the bourbon barrel matured 19 years product from Glenfiddich. And I'm a big fan of Glenfiddich. I think they're one of the unsung or kind of overlooked kind of brands that's out there. They deliver
It's actually a
great
really good
product
brand that
at a
everybody thinks
decent
is
price,
yeah,
but
exactly.
it's been around so long, or people associate it with like kind of larger production styles.
Yeah.
But they've really kind of made their bones and earned their reputation by doing quality products, including one of my favorite of all time, my all-time favorite Scotch single malts, which is the Solera Cask 15.
Solera Cask 15 is in a class of its own. It's probably one of the few commercially made whiskeys that do a Solera system. That's actually really cool. This is really cool. This 19-year-old, and since it's aged in bourbon cask. I will also tell you that it is kosher.
Yeah.
It's actually kosher too.
Yeah. So, we can run into a problem if it's a wine base because
Right.
it's not. And so a lot of the barrels that they'll have different things that may have had touched wine
That's
barrel that they could not classify as kosher, but bourbon and whiskey are kosher products. So if this has only been in the bourbon wood, it would definitely be kosher. And at 19 years, it's got some aging on it.
It's certified.
At the point, yeah. At the point that you're tasting this or smelling it, it just has so much of what I could consider this like almost like apple skins, pear skin kind of note, and a lighter kind of just light sweet style that you can only get from a Scottish single malt, especially at the advanced aging.
Right.
So I would think that the bourbon barrel would really give you a punch of that big heavy oak or like that sharpness of flavor that you get from the drying of overly oaky white oak product, but it's definitely fairly delicate. So
This is
very
actually really,
drinkable.
this is very good. I mean, it's just not good. This is very good.
And we're going to have that open at
Mm.
the Whiskey Wednesday.
So it's go to juliosliquors.com, go to the tastings and events, look for Randall's smiling little face there.
Yeah.
Sign up for it.
Don't be
It-
put off by the face.
It's $10, but you get that back in a gift card, and you're going to try some really great Glenfiddich Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
Right. Really, that's really good.
It
All
is.
right.
And I believe that this is not really available anywhere, but will be hopefully after the.
Oh,
Whiskey
okay.
Wednesday.
Yeah. I
So,
think this is a brand new product just coming out, just emerging, as they say. That's coming out. All right. So we had, excuse me, I'm still tasting that raspberry on the backside there. We had the raspberry bootlegger. Then we went to something actually quite delicious in this Glenfiddich 19-year-old whiskey. I mean, got some good age on it and stuff too. It's beautiful whiskey. I don't know how the next one's going to go. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how this is going to go. Now, I personally like pickles. Dill pickles.
okay.
I
So it's
love
not coming
pickles.
out. I thought we were going back to the raspberry.
No, we're not. No, there's no need for that. I don't know how this one's going to go, but I love like good
Good
pickles, right? I love good pickles. Well, the great people at Pabst Blue Ribbon just did a Grillo's, which is local, a Grillo's pickle beer. So it's pickle beer. Now, I like sour beers. That's good. So this is the Grillo's Pickles Pabst Blue Ribbon pickle beer. All right. So I'm just reading on a couple of different things to see if I can find some more information for you. All right. Let's try it. It's pickle beer. Just came out. Pabst Blue Ribbon. PBRs.
So is this like a limited edition? I'm
Yes,
not
it
sure.
is.
So they are now teamed
Well, I don't know.
up
Maybe
with
they just
local
yeah.
stuff, or is this
Yeah.
gone national? You think?
This has probably gone national. Grillo's is even though it started local, I think they've grown quite a bit.
Well, that smells
I can
like
smell it.
Pickles. Oh yeah.
I mean, it smells just like it smells like a dill pickle.
Yes, it does.
This is the nose is spot on. I'll tell you that. I haven't tasted it yet, but you guys taste it first. You guys, you go ahead and taste it first.
I've tasted it. It has a little bit of that carbonation, that little kind of tingle, the tickle of the pickle.
Is it the tickle of the pickle?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's in the back of your throat.
Now,
Okay. Go ahead.
if you like pickles
Right.
You'd
and you
this.
like beer
You'd like this.
and you think that they would be a good combination, I think this is like right down the middle.
I think you have okay, we got to start off. First of all, I don't think if you don't like pickles, you're not buying this beer anyways. Right?
Right.
I mean, maybe for a joke or something like that, but you're not buying this anyways if you don't like pickles. If you do like pickles, yes, it tastes like a dill pickle.
Yeah.
There's that little salinic to it. But the malt, the malt shows through underneath,
It
right?
still has a beer taste.
It still has a beer taste. You didn't get rid of that. You know what this would be great with? This would be great with a hot dog.
Uh-oh.
Don't start bringing up food unless you're going to provide food.
Hey, Ryan.
So next week, I will bring in
What are you going to bring
hot
in?
dogs.
You're going to bring in hot
And
dogs?
then we'll open these up, grill up some hot. Oh, there's no show next week.
There's no show next week, but you could do that at home.
Yeah.
This is actually really good.
I have to say that, okay, so.
But I do
so
like
you
pickles.
use to add like that kind of additional
bitterness,
kind
right.
of bitterness
Right.
taste. In the back in the old days in New England, right, they would use spruce and some
Right.
local
Spruce
small
beer,
craft.
right?
So that adds that little bit of that bitter or that edge to it. And then I feel like that the pickle is doing the same thing. It's not overly hoppy and it's not overly pickly. I kind of think this is fun.
It's sort of
And
fun.
sometimes
It
you want a
does
fun
go.
beer.
It does go together. Well, here's the thing: is a lot of times when you do these sort of weird things like this, it's a novelty, right?
Right.
And you go like, oh, that's great, but I could probably only drink one of these.
I was gonna
This
say
one
that.
I could probably drink more than that.
You could probably do a 6-pack at a picnic. I think
Yeah,
it'd
at a
be a lot of
picnic
fun
and
to
stuff
show
like
up
that.
with this.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
don't
kinda
like
cool.
pickles, you're not going to like this.
Yes, that's the caveat. If you don't like pickles, you're not going to like this. But if you do, it's not
You may
overly
like this.
pickled. It's not overly pickled, and it's not really a sour beer either. And that's what I thought it was going to be. Was going to be like a sour beer.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just pickle. It's dill.
Delicious.
It's delicious. All right. No show next week. We're going to have show the week after that. And I just found out a really great thing. Our good friend Harold Joyce, his whiskey is going to now be available in Massachusetts.
Nice.
Coming up, doing all thing, and that's Days Defiled. So
All right.
my
Well,
birth-
thank you for
we're going to do an
listening
event with him.
to our show, and we'll have more information in the future, but not next week. So thank you again for tuning in.
Just everybody keep on hold for next
All
week.
right.
Thank you. I'm going to hang up right now. All right. Thanks, man. All right. He's gone. We're going to stop recording. And then we're going to say bye to people at Facebook. Bye to everybody at Facebook.